One of the most popular self-published books on Amazon KDP are journals, planners, notebooks, and many other low-content books. And today we are going to design a weekly planner. Here I have a sample. We are not going to redesign it completely similar, but just something in this line for learning. First, let's open Affinity and let's choose the trim size. So we have a page size here, and I think something between 7 by 10 or 8 by 11 is fine. So let's say we have 7 inches width here and 10 inches height here. Okay. And we have also multi-page enabled. Number of pages, let's make 3. And margins. Yes, what kind of margins do we need? For that we can check official Amazon KDP website. Amazon KDP trim size. And let's plan that we want to make like a year planner, weekly planner for a whole year. And so that's gonna be around like 100 or a little bit more pages. So let's go to margins. So here our page count, something below 150 pages. And the margins here, inside margins is minimum is 9.6 millimeters or 0.375 inches. This is the minimum. And for the outside, we also have the minimum margins. It is 0.25 inches. And just let's use a little bit more than required. So for inside margins, let's say we have 0.5 inches. And for outside margins, let's say we have 0.3 inches. Okay. Top should be also, because it's outside 0.3. Okay, and bleed, we don't need bleed right now. Other things are correct. Create document. So here we start. This is the margins for our weekly planner. And of course, we need to design the master page. Let's add a master page. Say weekly planner. Okay. Here is our master page, and we want to design something like this. Okay, so we have 3 days on the left side and 4 days on the right side, and with a month. Okay, great. To create something like this, spaces for writing, I recommend using tables. You can click here, table tool, or just click T on your keyboard and start drawing tables. Just click and hold the left button on your mouse and just start drawing a table. Okay, this is our table, and as you probably understand, we are going to use these horizontal lines as these lines for writing and dividing the days. So click inside your table. So if you click only once, you are going to select the table. If you click twice, you are going to edit the table inside. Just click on the row here to select the whole row or the whole table. And here you have a table settings. Okay, if you don't have it here, go to Window, Table, and click Table, and it will appear here or somewhere around here, and you can pin it here. Okay. Here we have a cell height. I would recommend using something between 5 millimeters to 1 centimeter for comfortable writing. Okay, so I'm just used to centimeters. That's why I'm talking in centimeters and millimeters. So let's say we want 10 millimeters. So it's just 1 centimeter here. Okay, something like this. So now the distance between this line and this line is 1 centimeter or 0.394 inches. Okay, great. Now we can add more lines. Just hold these arrows and drag down like this. So here we have Monday, yes, like this, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And let's say we want to skip how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the 6th cell, write Tuesday. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we write Wednesday. Okay, Tuesday, Wednesday, and of course you want to write the numbers, the day numbers, okay, like so, and extend the table all the way to here. And maybe you want to just, now let's choose the font. Just click on your table, go to Charter, let's use Railway. You can find this font in the Google Fonts, and between the day and the day name, like Monday, leave not just one regular space, but an M space. Go to text, insert, spaces, M space. So this looks much better. Copy this, place it here, place it here. Okay, and how many lines do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So probably we can add more. We can move this to here and do this to here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 empty lines here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Perfect. Click again on your table, and here we can position our text. Yes, let's center in a cell. We can bottom align, we can place it on the center, or we can top align. Let's make it here. Just add more space on the left side so that it's not sticked here. You can do it by spacing here, by increasing the space here, or you can do it by adding the inset here. Let's add more inset on the left side. You see? Inset is kind of a frame inside the cell. Now we want to remove these vertical lines. Again, select all cells like so. It must turn blue. Now go to Stroke and Fill. Here you can select the lines that you want to edit. I want to select all vertical lines and then click here and disable. Okay? Perfect. It looks like this. And as you see in this example, the top line here is thicker. Let's do something like that. Select this cell, again select this cell, hold Command to Control, select this cell, and now we want to select the top border. You see it's highlighted here, and increase the thickness to 1 point, something like that. Looks nice. And here we want to add the month and year. Just insert a new text frame like so, and let's say it is a January. Yes, and it also should be railway, maybe bigger, like 80 point, like so. And the year, I want to insert the year on the opposite side here. So let's say we are doing this for 2027 and right align this. So it looks something like this. And here we can add a quote, for example. Let's decrease these frames. We can either make this thing bigger so that we have more space for writing below, or we can of course add another frame, text frame here, like so. Yes, and move this like so. And here we have a place to write a quote. Just quote of the week. Yes, something like that. And let's change it to Crimson Pro, italic, maybe like 12 or 13. Just center this and we have it. And yes, let's just make the table a little bit higher. So, like this. Great. And now we want to copy everything from the left side to the right side page. Just select everything and hold Shift, Command and drag and drop it. Move it to the left side, like so. And of course the year and the months should switch places. The year should be now left aligned, the months should be right aligned, like this. And 1, 2, 3, this should be of course 4, 5 and 6. And now we want to add a 7th day here. So this is Thursday, this is Friday, this is Saturday, and we want to add a Sunday here. Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday here. To add the Sunday here, of course, you could write manually like 7 Sunday here and add just a line here, or we can add another row on the right side. So let's do that. Just hold these arrows and move to the right side to add another column. You see here we added another column, and just bring it back within the margins. Okay. Visually, it's still the same table like here, but now we have 2 columns. And here we bring it Sunday, Sunday 7. And of course, as you probably already noticed, we have a line here. We need to select all these cells, select the left border and say we want this to be 1 point thick. Okay, great. This is how we quickly design the weekly planner. And of course, you can change these lines here. You see? For that, select the cells that you want to change. Now here you can select all the borders, but this is not what we want to change. We don't want to change horizontal borders. We only select all horizontal. I mean, we don't want to change vertical borders, only horizontal. And here we have 0.2 thickness of the lines, but we can turn to dash line style. And now our lines are dashed. Okay, it's not visible here. Okay, let's make it more visible. Select all horizontal lines, again, dashed line. And let's add more space between the lines. This number here. Now it looks like this. And of course we can also increase the thickness. Maybe 0.5. Yes, now it looks much better. You can do this or do this. Let's go back. Okay. This is our master, okay, that we can apply to all other pages. We can apply master by dragging and dropping here. Or we can also go to document, go to pages and add pages. So how many pages we should add? We have around like 51, 52 weeks. So we have 51 or 52 spreads. That's going to be like 104 pages. Number of pages 104. After page number 3, master page. Which master page we should apply? It should be weekly planner. And okay. You see now all our pages were added and the weekly planner master page was applied. Now what you have to do, this is gonna be manual work right now. So this is January, it comes here. This is still January. Then of course you have to change this to 8 because on the last week the Sunday is 7th, so it ends on the 7th. Now it's 8, then 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th, and so on. And then when you want to change the months, you can go here and change it to February. Okay, like this, February, and here can be also February. Maybe you have 2 months on the same spread. So January ends on this side, then February goes to this side. Oops. Okay, this is all personal now. It's up to you, up to your taste. You can change the font, you can play around with quotes, with sizes. Maybe you want to add a habit tracker or anything else, maybe just some spreads, some places for note taking. That's also possible. Now you know how to do this, and I wish you good luck with your personal planner. And let me know if you have any questions. Just drop your message down below in the comments section, and feel free to book your personal Zoom session with me where we will discuss your book formatting and book publishing journey.